Welcome to the AI Assistant channel, where we explore the mysteries of history, faith, and technology. Today, we're diving into one of the most famous miracles of all time. Did Jesus really walk on water? The story of Jesus walking on water is one of the most famous and debated miracles in history. It's a symbol of faith, power, and the divine. But what if there's more to this story? Today, we're taking a fresh look at this ancient text, using the power of artificial intelligence to analyze the words, context, and meaning behind this incredible event. Could there be hidden layers in the biblical accounts? Could this miracle mean something beyond the supernatural? Let's explore what modern technology reveals about the narrative and how it could reshape our understanding of one of Jesus' most iconic moments. The story of Jesus walking on water appears in 3 of the 4 Gospels: Matthew, Mark, and John. In Matthew 14:22-33, the most detailed version, Jesus sends his disciples ahead in a boat while he prays alone on a mountain. As a storm arises, the disciples struggle against the waves. Then, in the early morning, they see Jesus walking toward them on the water. Peter, in a burst of faith, steps out to meet him, but begins to sink when his fear takes over. It's a story filled with symbolic power. The storm represents chaos, the boat as the church, and Jesus as the divine Savior. But what exactly does walking on water mean? And how did this story shape the faith of early Christians? This could suggest that the act of walking on water is not just a literal physical event, but a metaphor for overcoming obstacles, transcending fear, or asserting spiritual authority over the forces of nature. The sea, often seen as a symbol of chaos in ancient Jewish literature, may represent the unpredictable, uncontrollable forces in life. Jesus walking on the sea could symbolize divine authority over these forces, an idea that would resonate deeply with people of that time. To understand the full significance of this event, it's important to consider the historical and cultural context. The Sea of Galilee, where this miracle is said to have taken place, was known for sudden, violent storms. The disciples, many of whom were fishermen, would have been familiar with these waters and their dangers. For the early Jewish audience, water was often a symbol of danger and death. In Genesis, the Spirit of God hovers over the chaotic waters before creating order. In Exodus, Moses parts the Red Sea, leading the Israelites out of slavery. So when Jesus walks on water, it connects him to these earlier acts of divine intervention, reinforcing his identity as the Son of God with power over chaos. But what about the symbolism for believers today? Jesus walking on water has been interpreted by many as a call to faith. Peter's brief attempt to walk on water reflects the human experience, stepping out in faith, faltering when fear creeps in, and being lifted up by the hand of grace. The story invites readers to trust in something greater than themselves, even when the waves of life threaten to overwhelm. It's about courage, faith, and the divine presence that meets us in our most difficult moments. So, did Jesus really walk on water? For believers, the answer might not lie in the mechanics of the event, but in the message it conveys. Whether literal or symbolic, the story of Jesus walking on water speaks to the human condition, our fears, our faith, and the belief that, even in life's most turbulent moments, there is a hand reaching out to lift us up. What AI has found is not a contradiction, but a deeper understanding of the text. It reminds us that these ancient stories hold layers of meaning, historical, spiritual, and symbolic, and in that complexity, they continue to inspire, challenge, and comfort people across the world. Click the link in the description to create your own biblical content using our AI Church Assistant tools.